Mersin is one of the centers of human settlement of about 9,000 years ago. Mersin is the name of the geography of cities in antiquity filled with the traces of great civilizations. Mersin is history, faith, culture. Mersin is sun, sea, sandy beach. Mersin is mountain, forest, and sea. Mersin is the untouched virgin corner of the Mediterranean. Mersin is the homeland of blue and green. Mersin is the cradle of ancient cities of antiquity in the Mediterranean. Mersin is a fountain of divine religions and prophets. Mersin, the seat of Prophet Daniel. Mersin, home to St. Paul. Mersin, the site of the cave of 7 sleepers, Ashab-ı Kahf. Mersin is the fatherland of Islamic civilization and Muslims. Mersin is an open-air museum where the 9,000-year-old human history, culture and civilization is on display. Mersin is the blend of the forest and the sea, the blue and the green. Mersin is a city caressed by the sea, where forests of high trees as if serving like a wall give protection to the sea, and coves boasting tranquility, unpolluted waters and the twittering of birds. Mersin is Turkey's richest province in terms of archaeological sites and antique settlements. Yumuktepe, Soloy, Sebaste, Korikos, Maiden's Castle, Kanlı Divane or Kantelis, Olba, Uzuncaburç, and Anamur ancient sites are only a few of the settlements dating back to antiquity. The fortresses of Korikos, Softa and Mamuriye attest to the important role Mersin played in the Mediterranean trade. 100,000 items obtained from these ancient sites are on exhibit in the Mersin, Tarsus, Silifke and Anamur museums. Mersin is one of Mediterranean's most important ports. Today, it has taken over the mission of ancient ports of thousands of years ago in the trade of the Mediterranean. Mersin is one of the world's leading centers of faith tourism. The Makam Mosque in Tarsus houses the tomb of Prophet Daniel. The tombs of the prophets Seth and Luqman are also in Tarsus. One of the leading figures of Christianity, St. Paul, was a resident of Mersin. He was born in Tarsus. His birthplace and the well, which fulfilled his water requirement, known as St. Paul's Well, are among the haunts of Christians visiting Turkey. The first female Christian, a saint of the early Christian church, Thekla, was born in Silifke. Miraculously saved from death, she was sentenced to because of her faith. Thekla took shelter in a cave, living there for 72 years. Ashab-ı Kahf, or 7 sleepers, hid in a cave with a dog called Kıtmir to escape the persecution of polytheist Roman rulers and slept for 300 solar years. The Cave of the 7 Sleepers is one of the most visited centers of faith tourism in Mersin. The Güle Castle, overlooking the historical Silk Road and located at a very strategic point on the Taurus Mountains. The Silifke Castle, getting the Mediterranean trade to Anatolia via the Göksu Valley and standing guard over this crucial military and trade route. The Mut Castle, safeguarding security in the northern part of this road, and the Gülnar Meydancı Castle keeping alive the most ancient city in the region. These historically important military structures, many of whose interiors are still being dug up in a bid to explore the traces of thousands of years ago, are proof of the rich heritage Mersin has both historically and culturally. The stone bridge in Silifke, dating from the Roman era, the Tarsus-Baç Roman Bridge, the historical Roman road connecting the ancient cities of Kızkalesi, Canbazlı, Olba and Uzuncaburç, the Roman avenue unearthed in the ancient Tarsus city, the kilometers-long historical Roman Silk Road within the borders of the Tarsus Sağlıkköyü ancient city attest to how Mersin has a rich potential in terms of history, culture and tourism. The ancient sites of Mersin, dating back to antiquity, greet their guests with their necropolises, monumental tombs, sarcophagi, churches, caves, reliefs of mythological figures, and temples. The theatres in Mersin's ancient cities, many of which stand intact, are also worth a visit. Lapped by the Taurus Mountains, which boast unique scenic qualities with glacial lakes, trekking and climbing routes offering panoramic views at head-spinning altitudes, Mersin, spanned by the Berdand River and Göksu Strait, known for the opportunities they offer in rafting and paragliding, is a paradise for tourists, easily accessible in a few hours' time from all parts of the world. Mersin is extensively equipped as a center of winter tourism. Mersin is also a city of plateaus encircled by sprawling pine forests. Meat is the staple food of nomadic Turkmen cuisine. While such culinary wonders as tantuni, kerebiç, turnip juice, kayakuru pickle, cezerye, künefe, and orange pudding are all delicious enough to more than satisfy your taste buds, grilled rock grouper, which is a fish exclusive to the Mersin region, is the #1 fish favored by tourists in the restaurants. These guests, with loggerhead sea turtles known as caretta roaming around in the warm waters of Mersin, are relishing the Mediterranean cuisine at the closing of a summer day. The Tarsus houses, with their exclusive architecture and all the Turkmen villages scattered across the Taurus Mountains, mirror the tradition the regional culture is immersed in. Mersin is a genuine realm of the sun, a matchless holiday destination with an annual average of 295 sunny days. With its kilometers-long off-the-beaten-track coasts, holiday villages perched around coasts cascaded by untouched forests, luxury hotels and marinas, Mersin has the potential to be the prospective capital of marine tourism. The geography of the blue and the green, Mersin is a city of the sun. Mersin is the name of the cleanest and most pristine nature of the Mediterranean. Mersin is the name of scores of coves caressed by forests. Mersin is a coastline stretching as far as the eye can see. Mersin is hundreds of plateaus punctuating the Taurus Mountains. Mersin is the homeland of antique settlements. Mersin owns the rich heritage of 9,000 years, shaped by history, faith, culture, and tradition. Mersin is an open-air museum where human history and civilization continues as an ongoing process. All these ancient sites, historical works of art, faith tourism centers, marine tourism, rich cultural heritage, and alternative tourism activities which make Mersin what it is invite you to the country of the sun.